We are here to talk about ARA, KH ARA, Krishnaji Kovalji ARA. He was born on 16th April 1914 at Secunderabad, Andhra Pradesh, and he lost his mother when he was 3 years old. His father was a car driver, and at the age of 7 he left Andhra and came to Bombay. Since then, Ara's life is a roller coaster life where he worked in various households, including a Japanese man. Before that, also he worked in Malabar Hill in a British aristocrat's house. And as a young boy, the British gentleman one day brought a baby bear because he had gone on a hunting spree and he found this little animal, a beautiful young baby bear, which he brought home, and Ara and the baby bear became friends, and he named him Bola, and they lived for a long time. And as the baby bear was growing up, the people were getting a little scared because it was always sleeping on a tree, and people got little. So as the bear got a little bigger, it was advised that he should be located in the zoo. So Rani Bagh in Baikula, the animal was transported there, and it broke Ara's heart. And Ara used to visit Bola whenever he had time. He used to go to the Rani Bagh, and they used to hug each other. And the spectacle, the audience, the people around were flabbergasted. They were thinking that it is possible for a man animal to have that kind of a relationship. So Ara was spontaneously, a man who became a very compassionate man even with people. He used to never discriminate between people, rich, poor, whether somebody is a beggar, street walker, everybody. He was very compassionate, and he painted these subjects without even thinking twice. It was a direct expression of art, which even F.N. Souza and Hussein and all these great artists, they used to admire because of his spontaneity and his childlike approach and very direct approach towards art. And these paintings are today, they are monuments of his great expressions of diverse. And then he joined the Satyagraha, salt Satyagraha of Mahatma Gandhi. And for 5 months he spent in a jail. After that, he came out and he painted the huge canvas, which I had the privilege of watching it, of the procession near Oval Maidan, near Kalaghoda, where the people of all religions, all the people of all walks of life, they participated in the Independence Day celebration. And he painted that, and that painting is now in the Vidhan Sauda in Nariman Point. And it seems, I think, it is, whether it is that painting or another painting, he presented to the Bombay Art Society for the show, which was rejected. So he was very upset about it. And in the meantime, he found solace with Francis Newton Souza, who had come from Goa, who was a student of Sir J. J. School of Art. He was rusticated for his activities of the freedom struggle, and also he was the rebel who who opposed the curriculum, the syllabus, which was imposed on the students according to him, and he was ahead of his time. So these two artists actually are the people got together to create the Progressive Artist Group. And in the meantime, M.F. Hussain won a Bombay Art Society award for one of his paintings. And they invited him to join into the group. Then Syed Haider Raza from Nagpur also came to JJ School of Art, and he also joined the group. Then Gade and Bakre. So these six artists pioneered a kind of a movement, and they were only together for 2 years. After that, most of them left for Europe and America, except ARA and Hussain. They stayed back. They painted in India. Hussain used to go travel all over but return, whereas ARA only once he had a sojourn, the European tour he had, and after that he dedicated his life for the upliftment of the art scenario of India. So Ara Saab was more interested, along with his own works, paintings, he also encouraged the younger generation of artists. And he was the committee member of the Bombay Art Society, and he was into selecting art during the annual shows. And I was one of the artists to win a Gulabai Memorial Prize in 1966, which was actually the jury members were K.K. Hebbar and K. Chara, and Soli Batliwala was the organizer in Jahangir Art Gallery, and the governor of Maharashtra, P.V. Cherian, Dr. Cherian, gave away the awards in the August audience of on the dais, the Chief Justice of India, Gajendra Gadkar, and the great sitar maestro, Ustad Vilayat Khan Sahab. So they were all there, and I had the privilege of receiving an award, and that is the one moment or days where Ara discovered me in a way. He went on encouraging me to paint, and also because he was also looking at me as a figurative, expressionistic, abstract artist. So he and Jnaneshu Nadkarni was the art critic who wrote about my painting Jugalbandi in Times of India. He said it's the poetry in music, poetry in motion. So that actually encouraged me so much. So I had a solo show at Alliance Française, the French Cultural Center, in 1972. I went ahead, painting and having shows in Bombay and other regions of India. And this is how I am thankful to Ara for actually to inspiring me, to do something. He always kuch kar, he used to always say. And see, after 20, 30 years, I moved around everywhere. I went to Europe, I went to everything, then I returned to India, and then I started painting again. And Prafulla Dhanukar insisted that I should take over the charge of Artist Center, because by the time it was a very low period it was going through in the late 19, at the end of 20th century. It was going through a bad patch. So it was actually revived by Prafulla Dhanukar, Dr. Saryu Doshi, Jnaneshu Nadkarni, V.S. Gopalakrishnan, Dr. Gopalakrishnan of the World Trade Center, then a whole lot of young people who joined my committee, and a lot of young people joined in to become life members, and then we got donations. In the 20 years of time, the artist center was, I shouldn't say that word, but it became a page three place where Alik Padamsee performed with Gary Richardson, Pritish Nandi inaugurated, Feroza Godrej inaugurated, and a lot of eminent people. And then we had shows of eminent artists like uh, all the today's younger generation of artists. We used to, the list is endless actually, and so I can't remember the names. So many eminent artists who started their careers in artist center, who became very well known, famous, and successful, and today they are all around. They are doing very well, and so everything started in artist center. The only premise where we have seen things happening right in front of our eyes,